about 6 or 7 months ago, where I felt my resilience was gone. I think I had a lot of stuff left. And I think also that combining with having like a very young family, that's a lot of sort of plates, I think, also to hold up at the same time. And how I actually dealt with it is I had a great partner, right? I think that helped me in sort of going through this journey and also giving me a lot of support also during times where I was really not feeling well. But second, I think also to drop everything and just to say, okay, I'm going to focus myself on something that I'm feeling very passionate about. And for me, there was three things. I think one, obviously my family and spending a lot of time with them, and realizing also that this is a one in a lifetime opportunity, right? To spend also time with your family. So this is where I got a lot of strength and motivation actually out. Two, I think also to find sort of that passion that could sort of enlighten that fire a bit. And for me, it was basically combining my interest for HR and into blockchain. I just sort of discovered blockchain, and I made some money, lost also some money after, then did some research, right? And that I think also enlightened sort of like the entrepreneurial sort of mindset or drive that I have. Research if this is something that is interesting to other people. And then you start to validate that idea. So the whole validation of MetaWorks in that sense started in September, October last year. And one side of the market has basically validated the idea. And now we're in the process of validating if businesses are also willing to pay a dime for what we are doing. And that makes it so much more actually exciting that you actually forget that you were actually in a bad spot, basically. So I think like all of these things have sort of contributed in also getting me back on my 2 feet. But yeah, I think also my recommendation to anyone else is that I think it's also okay to feel like this. Like, I think you can sort of accept it. I think it's okay to accept it. Do you think I've been in a privilege where I could just say, okay, I'm just going to take off for like 3 to 4 months? I also realize that's not for everyone. And not everyone is in that position. But yeah, if you find the strength, right, to talk to people that have gone through like a similar experience, or to fall back on family or friends where you can actually have a discussion about, and to find something that you are maybe passionate about by thinking about what got you excited about sort of career in the first place, it can really help you to potentially step out of this doom thinking or maybe being stuck or however you want to call it.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. I think you were very authentic, and I want to acknowledge you for that. Very real. And I love the answer, right? Because you spoke about family, you spoke about your passions, and I think that makes it all worthwhile, right? What you shared, right? To be able to spend time with your family during the COVID lockdowns, I think we don't see the positives. We tend to see the negatives. And that's such a wonderful thing, especially as a young parent. We would not have that. Like, I have a 3-year-old son. So I know it very much myself that had my son been born like 5 years or 10 years ago, I would not have that time with him that I have managed to have. Right. And that's such a gift. And to see the gift out of something which is like otherwise seen like as a pandemic with a lot of stress is. And then the second thing which you mentioned about your passions, I think when you are clear about what you care about, what matters to you, and then you can spend time in that, makes the journey easier, even though the journey is difficult, right? It makes it worthwhile. I think that's a better word. It makes it worthwhile. Even the struggles seem more enjoyable because now you know that your heart is in the right place. And just knowing that, right, what matters to you, a lot of people still struggle with that. But I want to add that, right, that's not trivial.